So
What's is that something new from Zoom, Gerard?
That's my understanding. We have Guy use the same ID number that we've used in the past without the need for a passcode. This is the first time I've been asked for that prompt also. So I have a call into Tom Shevlin also right now to see if he has any ideas to open this up without the passcode.
Hello?
Yeah.
hello.
Hey, same thing here, no passcode, so I'm just on the phone. Me and BB.
Right. I mean, there is a passcode, so I can share that.
Thank you.
It's 084128.
084128. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, try this again.
So Peter, how did the people who were on get on if they didn't have a passcode?
I have no idea.
I got my passcode from Jay Lynch because I just called him, who got it from, I think, a client of his. How she got it, I don't know. So if it was meant to be secure, it wasn't very much, but
And
Well, Guy started giving out the password.
Yeah,
So how it spread, but-
Guy Weston gave me the password and I gave it over audio to someone who was trying to get in previously just now. But I think Guy was scrambling trying to figure out what to do about that now. So your meeting.
So Gerard is our city solicitor, and he's, as you can see, he's on the phone there on video. Figuring this out.
Excuse me, is anyone else that ask a question?
All right.
Hello? Hey, I'm trying to join the meeting. Is there a passcode for Zoom besides the?
Yep. The password is 084128.
084128.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you so much.
Were they waiting to start the meeting because of the passcode issue?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Just to update everybody, I'm on the phone with Tom Shevlin, our communications director. He did get into Zoom. There was a box check that called for the passcode. He's removed that. He's trying to sign in now to see if he can sign in without the passcode. Obviously, it's 7:04 right now. Without the passcode? Yeah. All right, I'm going to hang up right now then. Thanks. So it's 7:04 or 7:05. Tom removed the passcode checkbox. He confirmed he could get in without the passcode. I don't know if anybody else wants to attempt to
All right,
do
we
it.
just got another like 10 participants in the last 30 seconds. So there might have been some people that were waiting for that passcode to be removed and can now access the meeting.
So what's your feeling on this, Gerard?
Well, I mean, part of me tends to think of it as though, you know, we got off to a late start in the meeting, or the door was locked or something, but here we are and we can get started. Obviously, the unknown is whether somebody who tried to sign in at 7:03 and didn't have a passcode then can raise the, you know, an issue down the line. And whether we'd be susceptible to that argument. I think perhaps my thought is we proceed, and with the applicants who wish to proceed, knowing that there was this hiccup at the beginning, and if they're willing to take the risk that somebody might say that they couldn't get in from 7 o'clock to 7:04, and they're willing to proceed, and you're willing to proceed, we can do that. There's an issue that somebody could raise an objection or a complaint based on that, a lack of access for that period of time. But, you know, I think we're close enough to the beginning of the start of the meeting that I think we could try to get some business done tonight with the applicants who want to proceed. What are your thoughts, Mr. Chair?
So I guess the only thing I would think on that is that we would want to add that as a condition to any decisions that we make tonight, that if an objector does come forward, that we would rehear the matter, and that our decision is subject to that condition.
Yeah, if an objector comes forward and you know, expresses that they had made the effort to be here and were unable to gain access. That's my best effort at advice at another one of these technical hiccups. But I'd hate to lose the whole night based on those 4 minutes.
So is Guy on?
Let me call him. When I was on with Tom Shevlin, he did call me, so let me try him back.
Hey, Chuck, this is Wick.
Hey, Wick.
So I don't know how this happened, but I was sure I had all the language for reading the motions tonight.
Yeah.
But once again, as last month, I don't have them. I don't know where they are. So can we do that same thing we did last month?
Where I send it to you?
Well, you can do that if you want. Or you can just read it out and I'll make the motion. That's what we did last month.
I don't know where I have it.
I know I had it in my brief, but I cannot find it tonight.
Is anyone else having issues with the audio breaking up a little bit?
I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
I just sent it to you.
okay. By email?
By email.
While we're here waiting for Guy, there's a 2112 number at the last 4 digits end in 2112 that has their hand raised. Do you have a question?
Until we call the meeting to order, just leave it, I think.
Oh, good. I have it. Thank you, Chuck.
Great.
All set.
Hey, Peter,
Yep.
do you want to let that person who raised their hand come in?
Sure.
So someone on the phone had raised a question. Can you hear me? The line is ends in 2112.
Mr. Allott,
Yes.
this is James from Newport this week. That's all. I'm in. There was trouble getting in. I was in the other meeting with Mr. Weston. There were only 3 of us, Ms. Callahan, me, and Mr. Weston. We got out of that, and now I called in because we're having trouble getting in online. I'm not going to raise a protest. I think your procedure is the right way to go, but Mr. Weston has to make that call. He's trying to find you, okay?
All right.
Well, we're all here.
Okay.
So do you want you can get into this meeting on Zoom without a passcode now.
But I clicked on the link at the end of the agenda and it takes me to the Zoom website with no link. It just says you've gotten lost.
Okay, we've had that problem before where whoever did the agenda forgot to include the J before the 9. So
There's a J before the 9.
hopefully we'll fix that for next meeting.
Well,
So it's US/J978.
/J/978.
Let me try that. Is that Peter?
Yep. Hi, James.
Thank you so much. All right, let me try this, but I'll just shut up on the phone. I'll mute. I just want to listen, not talk. Thank you.
thank you. So anyone else who is on this call by phone, if you want to come on by Zoom, you no longer, I don't think there will be a passcode request, and that you can come in on by Zoom audio if that's your pleasure. We are trying to get ready to start this meeting momentarily.
That was Guy's gonna try and join. I think he's also trying to call Gerard.
Gerard's on the phone.
I don't think he's on the phone with Guy though. So again, there's a Galaxy A715G that's raised their hand.
We might as well take it.
Hi, Guy. You're muted, but you're here.
All right, so what do we want to do? I just typed in the number and I was able to get into the meeting. So.
Without a passcode?
Yeah, I just used that number and it let me, it let me in.
So that seems to be the case since Tom removed that passcode, although I'm still receiving text from, well, here's David Marlin now. He had been saying he couldn't get in, but apparently he's able to get in now. Look, guys, obviously the safe call here is, there are people who have been having trouble accessing. We're at 7:20 now. I don't know how many people may have tried and failed to get in. I think, there's potential open meetings problems as a result of that. If anybody has any thoughts to the contrary, let me know now. And we can try to talk it through. But I know previously when we did a whole meeting of summary matters and there was an open meetings issue, we continued them all to the next month and sort of adopted your findings from the prior hearing. That was a fix that we used that night, but I don't know that that's what we want to do, knowing that we might have an issue tonight.
Hello? Thank you.
Is there a way to push it to not well into next month if we're going to do that?
No, let's not do it.
Mr. Chair, I don't know if you have any thoughts on what I just conveyed.
Well, I guess I'm not sure that it helps with the summary matters if we have to ratify and confirm our decision next month anyway. It's not moving those people forward because they still will have to get that ratification, correct?
Right. And we could, and if the applicant wants on even a full matter, wanted to take the risk on having the hearing tonight and then again putting it on for sort of adoption of that decision that night, we could do that. And if an objector raises an issue, then you might have to start from scratch, but we could try that with the summaries anyway.
But I guess my point is, if we have to carry everything over till the next meeting anyway.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
Then why have the hearing tonight? We're not benefiting the applicants in any way.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, they shouldn't proceed on it anyway.
Right, that makes sense to me because either way, we're gonna have to redo some stuff, so. Why bother?
The only one that I do wonder about is a decision on Salve. I think we have all the parties here.
My only, my only concern on that is the open meetings law is to provide access to the public at large as opposed to merely the parties.
Yeah.
And so I would be concerned about taking formal action on that.
Well, I will take the advice of our solicitor then and ask for a motion to postpone the meeting until October 26th. Is that correct? Are we postponing it? Or is it just a complete cancellation?
Well, I think let's, postpone it. And I think that preserves the need to, renotice it. Matters were just continued and put on for that date and can be advertised for that date.
So I would ask for a motion to postpone this hearing based on technical difficulties until October 26, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
By roll call vote, if you could give me your votes, Mr. Grimes?
You're on mute, Bart.
Mr. Wicks?
So yeah, I vote in the affirmative on that. I made the motion.
Mr. Buzard?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson? Mr. Johnson, are you on mute?
Yes. Yes. There he goes.
Mr. Johnson, what's your vote?
Aye.
Mr. Grimes?
Aye. Did you hear me?
Yes. And the board chair says aye as well. The meeting is postponed until October 26, 2020. I apologize to all applicants, but we're doing the best we can. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.